Hi, my name is Sydney Underhill. I attend Chaparral High School in Temecula, California, and I am a straight representative for my school's GSA, our Gay Straight Alliance, and a straight ally in the fight for gay rights. A couple of events over the past 3 days have kind of pushed me to make this video, I suppose. The first being Saturday, I attended the LA stop on the Hunger Games Mall tour, and as we all know, or as many of us know, the wonderful Josh Hutcherson is part of that cast, and I got to meet him, and that was of course awesome. I not only admire him for, his obvious amazing looks. I mean, his jawline is fantastic. and yes, he's an amazing actor and very talented, but something that I'm not sure how many people know about is how open-minded he is and how active he is in, this issue. He is a representative of SBNN, which is Straight But Not Narrow, and their slogan is, it's guys talking to guys about guys who like guys, and it is the main core group is a group of guys, but they have 10 videos with girls who are talking to girls about girls who like girls, and I guess that's what I am. I'm a girl talking to guys and girls about guys and girls who like guys and girls. So yeah, meeting him, I mean, that was just awesome, and I wish I had the chance to tell him how much I appreciate what he's done in this, and it's really amazing, this group, and I am proud to say that I am a straight ally and I'm a straight representative. These people make me proud to say that, because you do get a lot, and I'm not putting it down, but you do get a lot of, I think, negative talk about the gay rights movement, because it's mostly coming from the side of homosexuals, and I think having this group out there that puts it in the perspective of those who are straight is a good thing, because it proves that, there is a large amount of people who support this who aren't gay, and a large amount of people who do realize, the importance of granting full rights to those who like someone of the different gender. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. So, meeting him, I mean, it's just been in my head, and I feel so blessed to have met him because of how great of a person he is. And Sunday, Temecula PFLAG put together and PFLAG is Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. They put together a protest at a church in our town. This church, which is Rancho Community Church, holds a class, a therapy class, called the Same-Sex Attraction Restoration class, where they pray the gay away. They try to, and they claim that it is a healing process, and that the people who go there to be cured and healed, and go there to get help. They are converting people. They are putting people through horrible things. The only reason people go there is because the ones around them say that it is wrong for them to be that way. They say that their God says it's wrong for them to be that way. And I myself am not religious, but I understand that God is a very important factor in some people's lives. And it can't just be a very important factor in straight people's lives. If people choose to have this religion, then they have the right to that religion, they have the right to those beliefs. And the fact that they like someone of the same gender, or both genders, or dress like the opposite gender, that shouldn't mean that they can't have that faith and have those beliefs. And that's awful for people to say that. And so it's because of that people go to these classes, and they can tell us all they want that, no one leaves the program and people, are healed and people, come out of it feeling better. But it's because their minds have been warped to this belief that what they are is wrong and they can't live the way they are because they have their church and their family and their friends telling them that it's wrong, and they have their community saying that it's not right for them to be the way they are. I mean, if you were told as someone who's straight that it was wrong for you to be straight and that your God didn't love you if you were straight and that you had to become gay, I mean, think of how, horrendous that would feel. And I'm not saying it's horrendous to be gay, but to have to change yourself and to feel that, the one thing that you find faith in doesn't even accept you. And for your family and your friends to say that it's wrong, I would go to these classes if I was told that, and if I had a strong faith in God, if I was so desperate to be accepted by the ones who are supposed to care about me no matter what. Yeah, I would go, but I'm not gonna go just, oh, well, I'm gay and that's wrong, so I'm gonna go. And it's obvious that these people are put through horrible things, and some of them are made to go. Some of them may be told, you cannot live in this home unless you are converted, unless you become straight. And I don't believe homosexuality is a choice. Homosexuality is just like heterosexuality. It's an innate, I guess, preference. We don't, there was never a day in my life where I said, I like boys. I'm deciding right now that I like men. It just happened, and it just happens for them. And granted, yes, there are some people who choose, but you don't know everything behind those choices. I can tell you right now, I have a friend who was raped, and that is why she is gay. And I'm not going to name names because obviously that's a horrendous, horrific event, and it's her choice to tell people, but I can at least say that, she chose that, but because of such a horrible thing that happened to her. And, maybe you say that would have happened to you, but it was her, and it was her choice, and it's who she is, and I love her no matter what. And I guess yesterday, I overheard a conversation about it, and the only fact that kind of upset me was there was a statement made that as long as a girl doesn't flirt with me, I'm okay with it. And I've heard this taken to an even further extreme that, a man who doesn't believe homosexuality is okay was telling me about how he used to go to these high school basketball games, girls' high school basketball games at the local high school where he used to live. And there would be these coaches, female basketball coaches, who would be there recruiting, and it was college coaches. And he said, it's not just these girls' skills that they're talking about. They're talking about, their appearance, these lesbians talking about these young girls. Would it be any better if it was a man? That's still pedophilia, and that's still being an adult and being attracted to a child. It's wrong no matter what. And, to say, well, as long as a girl doesn't flirt with me, I don't have a problem with homosexuality. You do have a problem with homosexuality because you think it's wrong for a girl to be flirting with you. It is the same as a guy who is attracted to girls flirting with a girl. It is someone who is attracted to that sex flirting with you. And, today we read an article in my English class about racism and hatred and how, the ideas of Martin Luther King Jr. need to be renewed in our society because, granted, racism isn't strong. We don't have slavery anymore. I mean, that was done away with so much, and there's not segregation. We don't have separate drinking fountains and separate schools and separate teachers and classrooms and specific seats on the bus. But there's still hatred out there, and there's still racism, and it was just about, making people aware of the fact that it's still in society. And I think people are unaware of the hatred that goes on in society against homosexuals. They say, oh yeah, we accept it, we're accepting of it, it's not like we're torturing them, but you're still unfair to them, and some of these people's comments are cruel, and it's not right. And I think, and that's what I'm trying to get across here is, have we become more accepting? Yes. Are we fully accepting and loving and caring? No. And we're far from it. We make these crude comments and we say, that's so gay, as in something that's stupid, something that's wrong is gay. We connect those words to each other, and that's not right. We make comments about how gross it would be if a girl flirted with us. Honestly, I've had a girl flirt with me. I've had girls flirt with me, and I say thank you, if they're complimenting me, and I know that I'm not attracted to that sex, so why should it bother me? It's not hurting me. I don't know. I guess I've just been a little fired up this weekend and these past couple of days. So, yeah. Thank you. And please look into SPNN. It's straight but not narrow. It's an amazing group.